ओम अरहम वीतराग परमात्मा महावीर को नमन। अनंत शक्ति के स्रोत परम पूज्य गुरुदेव श्री महाश्रमण जी को नमन। ब्रदर्स, सिस्टर्स and all the Gyansala kids. Today is a auspicious day and we have that auspiciousness in both sides. Culturally, it is the day which is dedicated to Vasant Panchami all over the India. Everybody is going to celebrate the day which is dedicated to Goddess Sarsvati. At Sangha level, Tera Panth Dharma Sangh has Maryada Mahotsav, a festival of discipline, how to cultivate discipline in the life. And I thought it is very important to follow this festival. If there is discipline, there is knowledge. Knowledge and discipline have a very connective relationship. And that relationship, we will go through our lecture and understand how it relates to each other. If one is disciplined, who can get more success in the life. So the special day which is dedicated to Seva, and from morning we are listening to Acharya Mahashramanji. We were very blessed that he given lot more importance to Seva and those who are elderly, disabled, and in some situation of health condition. And at that situation, there is a protective armor, and that is Seva, and which is connected to the Sangha. All the younger monastic community are always ready to serve the Sangha. So those who are not well, always looked after nicely. And today we need that in our home because we have a generation which is the grandparents and parents and the kids. So these three generations living together, sometimes two generations living together. In that situation, how we can be a helping hand. So this day is beautiful because we dedicate ourselves for the Seva. So I go and explain. So first of all, there is a prayer of Goddess Sarsvati. Saraswati Mahabhage, Vidde Kamal Lochane, Vidya Rupe Vishalakshi, Vidya Dehi Namostute. And also there are some Jain mantra where Goddess Saraswati is also venerated. Om Arhan Mukha Kamal Vashini. O Saraswati, you reside in the mouth, lotus mouth of all the Tirthankaras and all the Munis who have that type of knowledge. So, O Saraswati, O great Goddess Saraswati, the lotus-eyed personified with the knowledge, because lotus lives in the mud. The water is muddy, but it is not in the mud. It is above the mud. Similarly, we live in this world. The world is has different type of mud, but we try to learn how we can live like a lotus. So, oh, you are the form of universe. Bless me with your knowledge. I salute you. हे भाग्यवती कमल ज्ञान रूपा सरस्वती विशाल नेत्र वाली ज्ञान दात्री सरस्वती मुझे विद्या दो मैं आपको प्रणाम करता हूं. And in the veneration of Jain mantra, O Saraswati, you are residing in the mouth of Arhat. You are residing in the mouth of Arhat as knowledge Rupa. So we venerate Saraswati. Then we move how Saraswati loves the knowledge, because Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. So knowledge makes us practical rather than logic. Life cannot move forward on the logic. If we argue, we are not successful in the life. We have to be argumentative. Where? In our question, in our sums, in our assignments. But if we argue in our home with our elderly people, that argument is not appreciated. In your classroom, if you raise one question or 100 questions, all questions are welcomed. So knowledge makes us practical rather than logical. So logic is also welcomed, but at appropriate place. It is not everywhere we apply logic, but be practical at home, with your siblings, with your parents, with your grandparents, or also with your teachers. If you have that humility, humbleness within you, you can make your life more practical. And similarly, if we start doing something, oh, I know much, I'm very good than that student. If you start comparing, but we have to understand knowledge is like a vast ocean. We don't know even the 100th part of a drop. So knowledge is like a sun rays all over. It is filled with the air, and that air is everywhere. So knowledge is infinite and endless. So we should not be egoistic, not to be a proudy person on your knowledge. Oh, I got first rank, I got distinction, and I hold this and that. That is momentary, but we have to see the upper level. And so many people have so much knowledge. And similarly, the unknown is so much vast. So unknown is like an ocean and known is like a drop. So we should not proud on ourselves. We should understand, yes, with the grace of Guru, with the grace of Goddess, and with the grace of my parents and grandparents, they are working so hard for me and providing me all the facilities. And due to those facilities, I'm here, I'm in a good school, I have good all equipments, everything. So try to see yourself in the light of knowledge. Knowledge is a light which shows us path and also give us a discriminative intelligence that we can understand, oh, what is wrong and what is right. So it is only the light of knowledge we can judge and we can stand, okay, where I am. So knowledge is a medium by which we can increase our virtues and our values. So if you have seen a tree, and on the tree, if there is ripened fruits, juicy fruits, and then tree goes down, down, down. Similarly, if a student have very good knowledge and having first, second rank in the class or in the whole school, but be humble, be kind to others. If you support other, then your virtues are becoming more and more. If we see our acharyas, acharya also give knowledge to vast community. and their knowledge is like deep as ocean, but they don't boast their knowledge. They don't think, oh, I know everything. They always say the Arhat Bhagwan, the Bhagwan Vitrag, Lord Mahavira, given us a stream of knowledge, and that knowledge is showing us path. So Mahavira himself a light for us. So great Acharya never take, oh, this is all from myself. I have given this, I have given that. So these type of virtue of humbleness comes through the knowledge, and one who has the idea of vastness of knowledge, then they can understand. So the small kids of our Gyansala should not be egoistic. Even those who are professionals, they can understand, oh, what is the limit of the knowledge is sky high, and that is difficult to touch. So we have to work hard, we have to adjust ourselves. And knowledge removes ego, because if we become egoistic, because we have only a ray of knowledge, only one ray, but there is infinite, and there is not one sun, but the many galaxies and many suns and many moons and many stars. So I'm not only the bright star on this earth. So this is the situation. If we see the sun, and if we see one rays, and if we understand, oh, what is the value of one rays, so I am only a ray, and through that ray I'm connected with the vast ocean of the knowledge, vast light of the sun. So that is giving us the real picture. Otherwise a person think, oh, I did this, I did that. So that is not the case. Next, knowledge is very auspicious, very much pure. And then there is a saying, Sanskrit saying, Suddha hi buddhi kil kamadhenu. If your knowledge is pure, if your intellect is pure, then that will open the door to infinite. And there are three important words: Chintamani, Kalpataru, and Kamadhenu. So Chintamani is auspicious gem. So whatever one think, and that thinking comes true. Similarly, the Kalpataru, a wish fulfilling tree. And if someone do some wishes, and those wishes came true. And similarly, Kamadhenu is a cow, and that cow from heaven. So heavenly cow also is fulfilling to those who pray to that cow. So all these three things, but we can see, if we do our study with focus, if we set at certain time, oh, it is my study time, and if you sit on that study time, then whole environment support you, because this is your study time. Your mind is ready. Your left hemisphere and right hemisphere both are ready to grasp the knowledge. Similarly, if you're sitting in your study room, then your room environment is also helping you. So it is you, make your time, make your sitting, and that time, the environment also help you. Sometime, if you notice, if you have exam, if you have study time, at that time, parents are also aware, and they became more aware, oh, it is time for his study. So they ask you, oh, it is your study time. And if you are a good boy or good girl, you sit there, and then, okay, it is my study time, and it is a gentle reminder from my parents. But sometimes kids don't think, they think, okay, it is a gentle reminder, and they are waiting for their shouting. But that is not. It is your own discipline, and you can make your life like a chintamani, like a wish fulfilling tree, kalpataru or kamdhenu, because it is your study time. And be ready. Yes, I have to do. Similarly, those who are adults and those who are doing jobs, they have to sit. And this is a corona time. And in the corona time, work from home. So everybody have to be on office, on the desk. And the desk is their office because they are working from home. So here we have to have a mutual understanding. No TV noise, no other noise, no cluttering. Just be calm and quiet. Support your parents, and parents support their kids. Oh, it is their study time. So we should not enjoy the TV program now. We should not make any noise for our kids. So this is like relationship, enriching knowledge in the family, and taking care of each other. Similarly, if we see in the congregation, and sometime we study agamas. Agama means those knowledge which is coming direct from Bhagavan Mahavir. So the holy scriptures, have some time. First prayer means the first 3 hours or 2 hours of after sun rising, and at that time, who is doing agam swadhyay, the other one take care of them. Okay, I will take care. You sit in samayik, I will help you. It is a Shrut Samayik. So we have to have a good understanding to impart the knowledge, support the knowledge, and help, be a helping hand when other one is in their knowledge time. So knowledge time is the prime time of our life. And for this, we have to understand that Maryada, the discipline, is the mark. Discipline is the path. Acharya Bhikshu, he always suggests, be your own honor, be your master, be yourself, a master of yourself. Be a captain of yourself. If you are the captain of your soul and master of your mind, then the path is stress-free. And I have seen many students, they don't be a captain of their own life, and always their teachers are hammering and parents are shouting. So no, this is not the path. Our path is making everybody free if we discipline ourselves. So Maryada is marked. This is the highway, and on highway one can run fast. On the small streets there is a limit of driving a car. You can't go with high speed like highway. So those who are self-disciplined, they can go in a fast mode. And you see, the self-discipline comes from self-restraint. So if you make your life with the self-restraint, sanyam, and sometime our kids, they start playing and playing and playing and playing. So no self-discipline. If adults start watching TV after one serial, after second and third, and there are some cartoon films, and kids don't want to give up that, but set your time. If you set your time, the road of your life is easy. And similarly, those who are adult, they must have their discipline. Oh, it is my cooking time, or it is my office time, or it is my sleeping time. Sometime if you disturb your sleep, next day your working efficiency is not good. So self-discipline is the key to success, and it is the highway. You can move fast like a car on the highway, not a street car. Similarly, be a custodian, follow the rules of the constitution, code of conduct of the system. If there is a system from the UK government, we should respect. Similarly, if a school has some rules and regulation, and also our house rules, it is a Jain house and it is egg prohibited. We are Shakahari. So it is also discipline. Whatever we bring from the market, always read things and always try to understand, is there green dot or what type of red dot, or it is vegan. So if we keep our eye open, so that will keep the maryada of a Jain family and the law of our Tirthankaraj, that we are Shakahari. If you go in some parties and your friend is not vegetarian, and if you tell them ahead of the time, then they sometime manage few things for you. So, and similarly in such parties, if you say, oh, I'm a Jain and I'm strict vegetarian, or I'm a vegan, people respect that. So maryada in our kitchen, maryada on our plate, and maryada in our house rules. Oh, we cannot bring anything which is egg, where there is an egg. So egg free things, egg free cake. And from the day one, our kids are very, very much in the Jain class, through the Gyan Sala, they have that discipline, and that discipline make them a true Jain, vegetarian Jain. And when they start eating, they charge their food with Navkar mantra, and it means in their mouth they have Navkar mantra, in their home they have Sakahar and vegetarianism. So that is also a maryada, because we see knowledge, we recite knowledge through our mouth, agam, mangal part, navkar mantra. So if our mouth is free of all type of beverage, so always try to do, yes, our house there is no egg, and we are really blessed with the teaching of Bhagwan Mahavira and the discipline and code and conduct of a Shravak. So this is again a maryada of a house, and parents are so keen when they decide a school and they introduce their kid. Oh, my kid is vegetarian, he is a vegan kid, and please take care of everything. And schools, airplane, everybody, they take care of that. And similarly, the friends parties, birthday parties, they also take care of this discipline if you are vegetarian. So this is the maryada. This is not like we made today. It is coming from the generations, from the tradition of Lord Mahavira. Now, I think kids follow so much rules and safety rules and road rules, and also how to cross the road. Is there green light or red light? You are so much alert. You stop, you look, you listen, you follow the rules, and keep your eyes wide open, your ears are open. Similarly, in our life, If there is rule, we have to follow. And some rules are coming from our parents and teachers, some rules from the government, some rules on the street. So if we have rule, it means our life is enriched with discipline. And if you are in a city, you follow the rules. But sometimes you ignore them and you say, oh, I know everything. What is the matter? Why I repeat? But we have to repeat the rule, reinforce in our mind, and that will make us successful. Like today, we have started Maryada Mahotsav, and every year we repeat those rules and regulation for monks and nuns, for householder, and therefore we are in a safety environment is stress free, because we are not going to be egoistic. Okay, I know everything, what is the matter to repeat the same rule? No, we must. And sometime, oh, I'm right and you are wrong, but Bhagwan Mahavir given us a third eye, and that third eye is, we can say, one eye, two eyes. The third eye is the eye of discipline, or eye of making ourselves, okay, I'm just judging, I'm right, you are wrong. No, we have to keep our eyes open with the multiple viewpoints. Sometimes we have to listen, and this point is especially for the parents. They must understand their kids, try to listen them fully, and after listening, if you say, no beta, this is not right, there is one more perspective, there is other perspective, so it means you are giving a way to them to understand, and they feel, oh, I was listened by my parents. And after there, then they given their opinion and suggestion, that is because of their knowledge, because of their age, and then kids respect them. So if you don't understand fully, and if you don't listen them fully and just judge, similarly, kids also have to be respectful for the parents. Yes, what my parents is suggesting, it is not just out of this blue. No, they are giving you their suggestion from the experience of their life. So nobody, even no parents can say, I'm right, you are wrong, and no kids can say, oh, I'm right, you are wrong. Similarly, with your friends also. And मैं कहता हूं सत्य यही है, तू कहता है सत्य नहीं है, मैं तू के इस झगड़े का जो शांति पाठ आचार्य वही है. So at Sangha level, we believe in Acharya. The final decision we give, we leave on Acharya. And sometimes Acharya, in some critical things, Acharya says, okay, leave everything on the Kevali. Kevali Gamya. So that is most important thing, that we are not taking any burden on ourselves, but we have to have that, okay, there is a limit of the knowledge, and my knowledge is not supporting in this case, so that is Kevali Gamme. This is very important sutra. So something we leave on the Bhagwan, on the Arhat, on the Kevali, and something we think, okay, on my parents, because my parents are the best well-wisher on this earth for me. And in that situation, I'm not taking just, okay, parents are wrong or I'm wrong. Just I would understand, I will listen them, and half the problem is gone away after listening. Sometimes putting with pressure, just do what I say, this is not right. Don't be so bossy, because everybody have their human intellect, power, and mind. So if we see in Sangha level, we are all together 1,000, nearly 1,000 monks, nuns, Samnijis, sadhu, sadhvi, Samnijis, and mumuksu sisters. So in that situation, Acharya never say, just do what I order. No, he say, if it is possible, do this. Is it possible for you? And so always ichhakar, and giving us a space. And similarly, parents and kids should must understand each other, give them space and give them time, and then the life is a smooth road. I don't need your advice. This is so rude. If we say, oh, I don't need, you need. We need everybody. Our life is a big web. We have Gyansala teachers, and today we respect them. And also, we listen their advice. They are also making our spiritual road smooth. There is Samniji, and for Samniji, for monks, there are Sadhu, Sadhvi, and on the top of there, in the hierarchy, Acharya is there. Similarly, in the house, if grandparents are there, we should be respectful and try to see your parents are also respectful for them. So it is our good luck that in our home, there is Dada, Dadi, Mummy, Papa, and I am in the third rank. So I always listen them and I follow their advice. If the advice is not right, humbly I request them, and that will make my way smooth. But sometimes I don't need any advice. मुझे किसी की सलाह नहीं चाहिए. That is again a ego, and that is try to understand the vast knowledge of the sun and the sun rays, a drop and the ocean. So always keep your mind open for new ideas, new way if we listen. And this is the guideline that all Maryada, they are like protective armor. There are a bulletproof car, bulletproof jacket. In the ancient days when someone going on the war or small battles, at the time they wear a protective armor. So all the rules, house rule, Sangha rule, and Gyansala rules, school rules, road rules, nation rules, all are protective armor for us. And if we have that armor, we can be safe without any hurdle and impediments in our life. So don't think this Maryada is like a bondage or tying you with the knots. No, it is like a thread which make you happy, healthy, peaceful, purposeful, and you can grow within the rules and regulation. So the Maryada is very, very important. House rules are very important. And Maryada is the key to coexistence. We have a good coexistence, and through that coexistence, our kids, our Gyansala, our families are growing day by day. And there is a clock, and clock is giving us message because everybody believes on the clock. Why? It is always within the discipline. And also there should be an adjustment. You see, if you pour the water in a jug, it is in the jug shape. If you pour the water in the bowl, it is in the bowl shape. Similarly, be flexible and adjust everything. Life will be beautiful. And then self-discipline, time management, and this management, manage your life, and you will reach to your happy, healthy road of your life ahead. And in the discipline, there is no excuse. No excuse. Don't say, I have no time, it is boring, it is, I don't like, and don't be selfish. Just try, understand. No if, no but try to make your life peaceful, happy, and healthy through the Maryada rules and regulation. And finally, there are rules for us. So I'm not going to read, but we have to follow the discipline of Acharya. We have to stay where we are. Suppose I'm in London with the discipline and guidance and order of Acharya Sri Mahashamanji. I'm not a guru, so I can't make this any disciple. I always follow the rules and regulation of the Sangha, and we all are disciple under one guru. So there are so many maryada, but I have time limit, so I stop here and I'll take 2 3 questions. So if you have any question, you can unmute yourself and raise any question, or and today is also the day of Vasant Panchami, and due to Vasant Panchami, we have a mantra session, mantra meditation of the goddess Sarsvati, mantra of the knowledge, mantra of the power.
Vandami, I have one question.
Sure.
So, I mean, like in today's world, and because of COVID and everything, people have gone virtual, and hence the usage of screen has increased multiple folds. Is there any guidance like how children can restrict their use of screen, or even if they are using screen, how they can still optimize their time and be more be more focused on studies and everything? So, I mean, like, what are your guidance on this thing?
Very good question, Shikshaji. You know, a lot more use of screen is creating a tension within our brain and within our body. So we must be aware. And kids, after their school time, just the virtual class is over, he should read through his books. And sometimes they want to just listen something is okay, but a lot more screen time is not good for health and good for the brain, because ultimately it is all the waves are coming, and these electromagnetic waves are touching through the inner organ of the heart, our body, our brain, our heart, all are affected. So if we have to go 80 years, 90 years and working hard and making our life healthy, happy, so save your eyesight, save your hearing, and save your brain, save your heart, because they have longevity of 100 years. So if you use so much, then you will lose. So make your time, set your time, and you can minimize if you set your time.
Thank you, Vandami. Those were really good words of wisdom, because for us also the screen time has like increased multiple folds. So that was very useful advice. Um, is there any other question from the audience that we can take? We do have almost 10 minutes to take any questions. Any parents, any children who have questions?
What is Vasant Panchami?
Vasant Panchami, very good. The Vasant Panchami here, Vasant means springtime, and the springtime is the special time. Now you can see the days are longer, brighter, and soon we have flowers. But in India, it is already full springtime. So Basant means spring. Panchami means the fifth. So this is a day when goddess Saraswati venerated. This is the day when we have veneration for the Namo Nanasa, for the knowledge mantra. So this is celebrated as the veneration day of goddess Saraswati. And also very good time. And those who want to start like new business, new life, new housewarming ceremony and other ceremony. So this is also known as very, very good auspicious day.
Pandami, I think Suhani wanted to ask one question. Suhani,
Sure.
please go ahead.
Suhani.
I'm reading a book that it's German and it's in German. That's why I'm just here. Hast du. I'm at hast du. Here, this is a good bad story.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know the last one is the best one. The last one here it's drawing. No.
So what is your question, Suhani? What is your question? Because I don't know German. So please phrase your question. What is your question?
My question is, I like this book so much, but I don't read it so much.
Okay, Suhani, maybe you can think about it and type in the chat box and we'll get back to you. Leher, did you have a question?
Yeah.
Please,
Last year there was like a session on where Samani was telling some mantras from Sarsvati Mata. Is Aim Klim Namaha one of the mantras for children?
Yes. These are our Gyansala students. Leher is our bright star in the Gyansalas from Netherlands. So yes, Aim Klim Namah, and very soon Samani Pratibhapragya ji is coming with the mantra session. So like 5-10 minutes. So let us with Aim Klim Namah, because every year we do one Sruta Panchami and one Basanta Panchami. So our Gyansala students are bright star in this sense. They also remembered this mantra, by heart.
I have a question.
Yes. Who has question? Urvish. Oh my God. What is
Now,
It's Reet Vandani. Yes, Reet, carry on. What's your question?
my question is, why do we really celebrate Sarsvati Puja?
because
I
we
know
yes.
I know that we celebrate it, but why?
Because we all need knowledge, and for the knowledge we try to do some puja, some meditation. So therefore the veneration of Saraswati is important. You got to my point? Because for the knowledge we need that.
Yes. Thank you.
How to improve your knowledge, how to be more bright student. Okay.
Vandami, I had one more question.
Sure.
I mean, like, You can, it's okay to skip it also. But the thing is that Saraswati ji is apparently Hindu goddess. We as Jains, do we still worship Saraswati ji, or follow it, or like how does it go? I mean, like how does Saraswati puja come into Jainism?
Yes, it's Saraswati, the Kalikal Sarvagya Acharya Hemachandra, he has taken this front. I show you Saraswati Mantra. And also Jain Saraswati Pratima is bit different. In Ladnu, we have 15th century Pratima, which is very old Pratima, and Sruta Devi. Sometimes we say Sruta Devi, the goddess of knowledge. Shrut means there are 5 types of knowledge: Mati Gyan, Shruta Gyan, Avadi Gyan, Manapariya Gyan, and Keval Gyan. So Shruta Devi, and also Acharya Hemachandra given Arhan Mukha Kamal Vashini. O goddess, you are residing in the mouth of Arhat. So we have also Saraswati. In Jainism, the goddess are very common, and this Indic religion, Indus Valley religion, has so many common things like Saraswati, Lakshmi, and all these goddesses are also in Jainism. Also, they are goddess, and therefore, for a householder and even sadhu sadhvi, they also follow the Shrut Panchami and venerate the Shrut Shastra, and yes, that is also the part of Jainism.
Thank you.
वंदामी नमस्वामी समनी जी, जैसे आरती है
हाँ.
जी, Shiksha, actually you asked the very same question I was going to ask. So that was good. But Samni ji, going further on what you have just offered explanation, हमारे जैन धर्म में ये नहीं है कि हमारे तो गॉडेसेस और ये सब नहीं है. आई नो आप कहते हैं पद्मावती देवी है और धर्मेंद्र वो हैं, मगर we still have Saraswati and all these also that we should pray to Lakshmi ji. ये तो this is against Jainism, नहीं?
Look, Jainism believe 4 gati: Manushya gati, Tiryansa gati, Dev gati, and Narak gati. So Devi Devtas, the existence of Devi Devtas are already accepted, and each and every soul has its own power. But as a householder, they have Kul Devi and all these. And in the Mandir Margi tradition, there are veneration and installation of Padmavati. So each and every Tirthankar have their guardian deities like Yaksh and Yakshini. So in that context, but for the Atma Sadhana, we don't take any support of them. And that we are doing our sadhana on the base of our own Atma power, on the support of Sangha, in the guidance of Acharya, on the teaching of Bhagavan Mahavir. So that is our path. But as a householder, everybody have their own divine beings, and due to this scenario, there are in the Mandir Margi tradition, they have accepted and installed many Devis and guardian deities, but existence of Lakshmi, Saraswatis are accepted in Jainism.
Okay, thank you. This was always very confusing to me. Fine. Okay, Samiji, thank you.
Right knowledge. And we always pray for the right knowledge, Samyak Gyan.
Ji, ji.
Not that like the knowledge of any distractive type of thing.
Thank you very much. Janisha,
Now,
you have a question?
Now we stop it because we have some time limit. So now we have a session of mantra. So I would like to invite Samani Pratibhapragya ji, and she will take mantra session. So our kids, they already are eager to do. And now I am going to... Yes.
Sambhav wants to say something.
Yes.
Say Sambhav. What do you want to say? बोलो ना वंदामी नमन समय पहले.
वंदामी नमन स्वामी. आपको पता है मैंने एक बार मेडिटेटिंग किया और फिर उसके बाद मैंने फिनिश किया मेडिटेटिंग में. मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Yes, I know. And Sambhav is learning Bhaktamar, going with speed. 18 he learned. Many kids are doing Bhaktamar at 6 o'clock. And many kids, they became teachers. So I welcome Sambhav. Thank you. And now I mute all for the mantra meditation. Okay, thank you. Om Arham. You all were listening to respected Samani ji about the significance of Vasant Panchami, power of knowledge and wisdom. Now we will practice some mantras which are very, very good for improving the power of knowledge and good understanding. First mantra is very small and simple, but very, very effective. We will recite it 5 times. First, I will recite and you will listen to it. After that, you can repeat with me. Please sit straight. Relax. Breathe in. Aim Klim Namaha. Breathe in. Aim Klim Namaha. Aim Klim Namaha. Aim Klim Namaha. Aim Klim Namaha. You can recite this mantra every day for 108 times as per as your convenience.
27 times, 9 times.
9 times, 11 times, 21 times, 27 times, and 1 mala. And next one is also very powerful mantra. We will recite it for 5 times. Breathe in. Om Namo Narasa. Breathe in. Om Namo Narasa. Om Namo Narasa. Om Namo Narasa. Om Namo Narasa. Relax. This is the 6th Gatha of Bhaktamar Stotra. We can use it as a mantra. Vidhi Mantra. अल्पश्रुतं श्रुतवतां परिहासधाम त्वद्भक्तिरेव मुखरीकुरुते बलान्मा यत्कोकिलः किल मधौ मधुरं विरौति तच्चारुचाम्रकलिका निकरैकहेतुः ॐ ह्रीं अर्हं नमो कुट्ठबुद्धीणां ज्रौं ज्रौं नमः स्वाहा. You can use this mantra for 27 times every day. You can recite it, especially for increasing the memory power. And last one is a bit difficult, but very, very important mantra. So this is for adults. Parents and adults can do every day. You can listen. Breathe in. Om Arhan Mukh Kamal Vasini Papatma Kshayankari Shruti Gyan Jwala Sahasra Jwalite Saraswati Mat Papam Han Han Dah Dah Kshang Kshing Kshung Kshong Kshaha Kshira Dhavale Amrita Sambhave Vam Vam Hum Hum Swaha. You can repeat with me. Breathe in. Om Arhan Mukh Kamal Vasini Papatma Kshayankari Shruti Gyan Jwala Sahasra Jwalite Saraswati Mat Papam Han Han Dah Dah Kshang Kshing Kshung Kshong Kshaha Kshira Dhavale Amrita Sambhave Vam Vam Hum Hum Swaha. Breathe in. Om Arhan Mukh Kamal Vasini Papatma Kshayankari Shruti Gyan Jwala Sahasra Jwalite Saraswati Mat Papam Han Han Dah Dah Kshang Kshing Kshung Kshong Kshaha Kshira Dhavale Amrita Sambhave Vam Vam Hum Hum Swaha. You can recite it 27 times every day. So we will practice these mantras. Now time is over. You all will listen to Mangal part first. Join your hands. Close your eyes. Chattari Mangalam Arahanta Mangalam Siddha Mangalam Saga Mangalam Kevali Pannato धम्मो मङ्गलम् चत्तारिलुगुत्तमा अरहन्तालुगुत्तमा सिद्धालुगुत्तमा साहुलुगुत्तमा केवलिपन्नतो धम्मो लुगुत्तमो चत्तारि शरणं पवज्जामि अरहन्ते शरणं पवज्जामि सिद्धे शरणं पवज्जामि साहु शरणं पवज्जामि केवलिपन्नतं धम्मं शरणं पवज्जामि। Om Arham, Om Arham.